Oh,
Hello,
ah,
what time is it over there?
it's 11 p.m. right now.
Oof, that's my bedtime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm an early bed person. I'm usually in bed by like 9:30 tops, and then I'm up at usually 4 or 5 in the morning. So
Wow. 4, 5 a.m.
I know I have a cat. I have anxiety, so
Mm,
that's usually how I roll. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and I'm only like 19 days left until the military service.
Woo! How do you feel about that?
Very nervous, and I don't know what to do in the COVID like pandemic right now, but just I'm very worried.
Well, I think with worry and stress comes resilience. And so I know that you are going to develop some amazing resiliency skills. I know that I could not do what you're doing. So I give you a heck of a lot of credit. And it's going to make you a stronger, more capable individual. So, and good job giving back, giving service back. That's really good. Yeah.
To be honest, like I'm going to like different military service than the other Korean people. Like
Okay.
I'm kind of um related to the United States. So it's basically like Korean augmentation to the United States of Army.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a special like a little bit special case for like several students who are like doing well in English and kind of like speaking. So and it's a random and it's very hard. Like I guess it's 9 to 1, so it was very hard. Yeah.
Oof. Then in South Korea, you have to do service, right? Isn't that
Right.
part of? Okay? Wow, I couldn't see that flying in the United States. We're such whiners. I don't want to go. I don't want to do it.
Me
So
neither. So
so tell
basically,
me so tell me a little bit about this class, this interview you got to do.
oh, so this class is called DES Design 204, and it's like a creative
Okay.
thinking.
Okay.
And like I have to do an interview in a very creative way. So
Okay.
not related to the like an academics or like it just have to be something like in real life or like talking to the professor that I took the class or didn't took the class, but I'm a freshman right now, so I just wanted to try to like who gave a good grades and very kind in the class. So I just wanted to have like make an appointment and talk with you from Zoom. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I mean, any way I could help. You were in the Winterlude class, weren't you?
right.
Yeah, that was intense. The fact that you were able to do that so effectively, I think, speaks to your credibility. Um, so yes, what questions do you have for me?
um I don't know. I don't have like a particular questions, but like, um, how was like your break from the winterlude from until nowadays? So how's things going? And like, just I'm curious how you're like in the circus.
Yeah, so I this year was just weird, right? Ever since last spring to now, it's been a year plus a month or two of stress and uncertainty and anxiety, health issues, and all this stuff. And in the fall, when I was teaching, it was high flex, so I had students in the class, and I have to be honest, I had some really terrible students last fall. And when I say terrible, I don't mean that they were academically bad.
Oh,
I mean when I say terrible, I'm sorry that I'm taking a negative turn with this interview,
it's
but
okay.
the what I mean by terrible is there was a lot of anxiety, tension, frustration, mental health issues that students had, and they were really rude to me. They were I use the term bitchy. I know that's not appropriate, but they were bitchy, and I was not in a good place last fall. And when I look back at it before the Winterlude class, I knew it wasn't me. it wasn't because they wanted to be mean to me. They had nothing against me. It was because the stress of the semester, it was that feeling of being sort of not sure about their parents' health or
Oh,
COVID or anything like that. And so the Winterlude class gave me a chance to recalibrate and refresh. And I loved the Winterlude class. It was so good. And then, for me at least, and then this semester, I had amazing students,
oh,
just so motivated and polite and respectful and energetic and eager. And I had a really bad semester personally. So that was tough because um, I had a family member very sick from COVID. He's still very sick.
oh,
He's still in the ICU. He's been in there for a few weeks now. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I had anxiety and depression, and so I was battling with that this semester. And the students are what got me through it this spring. The students are the ones who made me feel better, who gave me a reason to get excited for work, even though it was stressful and that sort of thing. So I will say that I'm ending the semester on a good, positive note, even though it was very stressful. And students like reaching out, saying, "Hey, do you want to have a conversation?" That sort of thing, which motivates me and makes me feel like, okay, I am in the right career path, and I can continue to help students.
personally, same, it's like same situation as you. Like last, like when I entered Syracuse in the last fall through Zoom, it was very hard to like keep in track of the time zones, like because there was a summertime and when it ends, like I missed the class and every teacher told me, "Why did you miss the class?" And I didn't know the summertime was ended and it's like 1 hour early and 1 hour late. So and they like first time understood me, but other classes like math or economics, I did pretty well on those kind of courses, but like when I'm writing like an probably 2,000 word essays, like it was really hard for international students to write all those,
Yeah,
and they were like a little bit what should I say, picky. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, on the grammars or like the context.
I have to be honest. I've always worked with international students in communication, and I taught an communication for engineering class back in 2011, and it was my first like, oh, this is what it's like working with international students, and I really had to learn that non-native English speakers and non-native English writers are really like trying hard to get everything 100% right. And I learned that international students have so much more leverage when it comes to being persuasive, being empowering speakers and writers because you are a non-native English speaker and writer. And so I think for instructors like me, I see international students as being you are the strength, right? Like you are the ones. And to be very honest with you, and my experience, international students often have much better English than
Oh,
American students. And that international students, they just tend to flip the words around a little bit because English is weird. Um, so I don't like professors that are too hard on international students like that. That I think is kind of unfair.
right. Therefore, like I will definitely going to change my majors, and like this is personally a secret, but like the sociology was my major in the freshman year when I decided to come to Syracuse, and I took the SOC 101 class. It was from Professor Jennifer, Miss Jennifer Flat, and she was very tricky and a little bit picky on the essay part. And there was a three different part of essay, so I couldn't do well on those like assignments and tests, and therefore I decided to like change the major in when I came back from the military. So I'm quite nervous on the opposite
Are,
side. Yeah. But
What are you thinking of changing your major to?
um, something like an finance investment or like an if in Korea there are like too many employers and people who don't have jobs and who's finding jobs.
Wow.
So yeah, and it's very expensive these days.
Oh yeah.
And for me, I have to find the jobs that I want to do, like when after the military and after I graduate from the Syracuse. So I probably, I'm probably going to get the like a certificate or like a diploma of like a real estate or like something like related to jobs,
Very cool.
and then I'm gonna,
Very cool.
yeah,
Yeah, that's listen. I mean, I love sociology. I think that is an amazing
yeah,
area of research, and there's so much to it. And but there's something really great about a practical
right,
major in finance, or and I'm not saying any hatred towards philosophy or sociology or anything like that, but that is a degree that you can actually finance a real estate that you can really make some good money in,
right, right.
and get ready for retirement at a young age and all that stuff. So
I don't know. I just have to
don't be
do
nervous.
well.
By the way, don't be nervous about it. This is your education. You're working hard and you're paying for it, and so um, people will along your journey. People will try to say things to you that make you self doubt or make you think, oh, I shouldn't do that, or I'm nervous about that. And really, it's just so important to worry about you and focus on you. I tell students, be selfish. Be
Right, right, right.
selfish.
That's right.
Which is very
Be selfish.
American of me, right? Like, be selfish.
I'm like too open minded, too kind to everyone. So I don't know to the professors.
Well, you can always bounce ideas off of me. You've got my email, so if you ever need to chat, I'm kind of sad you don't want to come to the iSchool and be in information management technology, but I get that. I get it. No, you probably can make a lot more money in finance, to be honest. So, yeah.
Okay. Just waiting for 19 more days, and I will like text you or like send an
Yeah.
email when I have a like a vacation from the military.
Yeah, and let me know how you're doing. I want to know,
Right.
like, how's your mental health? Like, are you hanging in there? Do you need anything? So just let me know. I mean, one of the benefits of taking my course is I feel like I can brag about this is that you can come to me when you have career questions or you have questions about grad school or anything like that. I can't promise I'll always give you the answer you want, but I promise to be honest and as authentic as possible with that. So
Because you're like, oh, that was like CRS 435 was an interview course, so basically we're just like an interviewing really. So yeah, that's perfectly yeah.
that's what I was like. Oh, you can just tell the professor I've already done this. I've already taken an interviewing class. But it's all good. Yeah.
Okay.
So Daniel, listen, this was really nice. I appreciate you made my I'm not kidding. I have a crazy busy day where it's just
Hmm.
meeting, 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 meeting. And you really gave me a chance to have a conversation that I don't typically get to have in these these meetings with students or even some of the faculty and staff. So I want to thank you for that. And again, I've had a stressful last few weeks, so this was a nice conversation to kind of pick me back up and move on.
Thank you. And I have to like end this interview in a like creative way. So
Okay.
before I go to the military, I just practice how to like do this kind of thing. So
Okay.
thank you, Mr. Professor Burlow.
I hope I'm doing it right too. I don't
Right,
know.
right,
Probably
right.
you have. Thank you very much. Good luck in the military. You're going to be great. And again, if you need anything, just email me. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for
Take
having
care,
the
Daniel.
time.
You're so welcome. Enjoy. Cheers.